The Jolly Postman, or Other People's Letters, by Janet and Alan Allberg. Once upon a bicycle, so they say, a jolly postman came one day from over the hills and far away, with a letter for the 3 Bears. Banbury Cross, 4:15 p.m., 20th of May, 1986. Mr. and Mrs. Bear, 3 Bears Cottage, The Woods. The letter read, Dear Mr. and Mrs. Bear, and Baby Bear, I am very sorry indeed that I came into your house and ate Baby Bear's porridge. Mummy says I am a bad girl. I hardly eat any porridge when she cooks it, she says. Daddy says he will mend the little chair. Love from Goldilocks. P.S. Baby Bear can come to my party if he likes. There will be 3 kinds of jelly and a conjurer. So the bears read the letter, except for Baby Bear. The postman drank his tea, and what happened next we'll very soon see. Off went the postman, toodaloo, in his uniform of postal blue, to a gingerbread cottage and a garage too, with a letter for the Wicked Witch. Postage paid to Warlock, a member of the Circle, Magic Traders. The occupier, Gingerbread Bungalow, The Woods. Open now, don't delay, this could be your lucky day. Free Witch Watch with every order. Hobgoblins Supplies Limited. Everything from the modern witch. Delivered to your door or den. Covens catered for. Deadly lampshades, nice and gloomy. Little boy pie mix for those unexpected visitors when the cupboards are bare. The Halloween boot, available in sizes 4 to 14. 150-year guarantee. Easy clean, non-stick cauldron set. The witching hourglass, the ideal gift. The big broom for the larger witch. Looking for a new newt? Bonus newt, the bigger newt. The little demon, spellproof tent for your holidays. The cup and saucerer tea service, it washes itself. Rejuvenating pills. Feeling low? Take the Witchio to the perfect pick-me-up. The sky-high goggles, the sizes fit all. Frog powder, just add water. Money back if not completely satisfied. For the wizard in your life, matching tie and sock set. These are just a few examples from our enchanting range. For further details, ring free phone 13. No bad spells, please. So the witch read the letter with a cackle of glee, while the postman read the paper, but left his tea. It was green. Soon the jolly postman, we hear tell, stopped at a door with a giant bell, and a giant bottle of milk as well, with a postcard for, I wonder, guess who? Par Avion, via airmail, east of sun, 3:15 p.m., 18th of May, 1986, west of moon, Mr. V. Big, Mile High House, Beanstalk Gardens. The postcard read, Thinking of you on our magic carpet tour. Dear Giant Big, having a nice time. Me, my mum, and your hen, what lays the golden eggs. It's better than traveller's checks. Saw a bloke as we was flying down. He was bigger than you. I've took note of his address. Take care of yourself and your talking harp. I'll be back for that one of these days. I shouldn't wonder. Bye for now, your very little pal, Jack. So the giant read the postcard with a baby on his knee, and the postman wet his whistle with a thimble full of tea. Once more on his bicycle, the postman rode to a beautiful palace, so we've been told, where nightingales sang and a sign said sold, with a letter for Cinderella. There's a surprise. Crooked Mile, 19th of May, 86. 7:45 p.m. H.R.H. Cinderella, The Palace, Half Kingdom Road. The letter read, Dear Princess, we at the Piper Press hope soon to publish a little book for younger readers in celebration of your recent marriage to H.R.H. Prince Charming. A copy of this book is enclosed for your approval. We trust that this somewhat shortened version of Your Highness's most marvellous tale will not displease you. We also trust that you will be more comfortable in your new home and live happily ever after. Your humble servant and loyal subject-to-be, Peter Piper. Peter Piper, Managing Director. The book read Cinderella, the Story of a Fairy Tale Princess. There once was a young woman named Cinderella, who had a cruel stepmother, two cruel and ugly stepsisters, and a father who was not around much. One day the postman arrived with an invitation to the royal ball. The stepmother and sisters got dressed in their finery and departed almost at once, leaving Cinderella alone. She couldn't go to the ball, she had nothing to wear and no transport. Luckily, at that moment, Cinderella's fairy godmother dropped in. Finding Cinderella in tears, she worked her magic and sent her off to the ball, in a beautiful gown and a golden coach. But be back by 12, she said. The magic stops at midnight. So Cinderella went to the ball and had a marvellous time. She ate lots of little sausages on sticks and danced constantly with the prince, who obviously admired her. Then just when things were going well, the clock struck 12 and Cinderella had to run for it. The prince was inconsolable until, that is, he found one of Cinderella's glass slippers, which cheered him up. The next day he went looking for a young woman whose foot would fit the slipper, meaning to marry her, if she'd have him. All the women in town, young and old, and even the ugly sisters, tried on the slipper, but without success. Then finally Cinderella tried it on, and it fitted, of course, and that was that. A few days later, Cinderella and the prince were married. Telegrams of the congratulations arrived from every corner of the kingdom, and the newspapers were full of the event. Fairy Tale Princess, the headlines proclaimed, which on this occasion, it said, must be really no exaggeration at all. The end. So Cinders read her little book, and the postman drank champagne, then wobbled off on his round again. And again, and again. Whoops! Later on, the postman, feeling hot, came upon a grandma in a shady spot. But, Grandma, what big teeth you've got! Besides, this letter is for... Oh! Urgent. The Kingdom, 4:16 p.m., 20th of May, 1986. B. B. Wolf Esquire, C.O., Grandma's Cottage, Horner's Corner. Meeny Miny Moe & Co. Solicitors, Allio Buildings, Tow Lane, telephone 12345. Dear Mr. Wolf, we are writing to you on behalf of our client, Miss Riding Hood, concerning her grandma. Miss Hood tells us that you are presently occupying her grandma's cottage and wearing her grandma's clothes without this lady's permission. Please understand that if this harassment does not cease, we will call in the official woodcutter, and if necessary, all the king's horses and all the king's men. On a separate matter, we must inform you that Messrs. Three Little Pigs Ltd. Are now firmly resolved to sue for the damages your offer of shares in the turnip or apple picking business is declined. And all this huffing and puffing will get you nowhere. Yours sincerely, Harold Meany. H. Meany. So Grandma read the letter and poured the tea, which the not-so-jolly postman drank nervously. Now the jolly postman, nearly done, so is the story, came to a house where a party had begun. On a step was a bear with a bun, but the letter was for Goldilocks. Please do not bend. Far away, 20V86 SW. To Goldilocks, 24 Blackbird Road, Banbury Cross. It was a birthday card. 8 today, birthday wishes. Pat a cake, baker's man. Bake me a cake as fast as you can. Carry it in on a beautiful plate and light up the candles. Today I am 8. To Goldilocks, with love from Mrs. Bunting and Baby. And the letter even contained a £1 note. Wow! So Goldilocks put the pound note in the pocket of her frock, and the postman joined the party, and they all played Postman's Knock. Once upon a bicycle, so they say, a jolly postman came one day from over the hills and far away, and went home in the evening for tea. The end.